Hello students, this is Ritvik Dubey, your computer teacher. In today's video class, we will discuss about variables and its classification. Okay, so it is a prerequisite to constructor concept. Before starting the constructor chapter, I will discuss the important concepts related with constructor. Okay, for that reason, I am telling you about variables and its classification, and it is the most important thing to be known in Java. Okay, let's start. So what is a variable? Variable is the name of the memory location where a value is stored. Okay. See, for example, int x is equal to 10. In this statement, variable x has been declared with the data type int, and we have assigned, or you can say initialized, the value 10 within the variable. So what happens when this statement is executed at the runtime? Internally, a memory space is allocated. Okay, and the name of the memory location is x. Within the memory, we have the value 10. Okay, so what is this? This is the memory location. What is this? This is the value. And what is this? This is the variable, that is name of the memory location. That is name of the memory location. Okay, so what is a variable? Variable is the name of the memory location where a value is stored. वेरिएबल मेमोरी लोकेशन का नाम है. कौन से मेमोरी लोकेशन का नाम है? जिस मेमोरी लोकेशन में हमें वैल्यू को स्टोर करना है. ओके, इज इट क्लियर? देन नाउ we will discuss about types of variables in Java. Okay, types of variables in Java. See, directly we cannot say that the variables are of these many types. Okay, directly we cannot say that the variables are of these many types. See, they are classified on two different bases. Okay, variables are classified on two different bases. The first one is on the basis of position of their declaration within the program. On the basis of पोजीशन ऑफ देयर डिक्लेरेशन विद इन द प्रोग्राम, मतलब प्रोग्राम के अंदर किस जगह में उनको डिक्लेयर किया गया है. सी, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट इनिशियलाइजेशन, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट डिक्लेरेशन. ओके, एंड द सेकंड बेसिस इज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ टाइप ऑफ वैल्यू दे स्टोर. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ टाइप ऑफ वैल्यू दे स्टोर, or we can say on the basis of their data type. Okay, so these are the two different bases, okay, upon which we classify variables. Okay, these are the two different bases. First one is local variables. Okay, on the basis of position of declaration within the program, the first one is local variables, which are also called as method level variables, The second one is static variables, or you can say class level variables. Static variables or class level variables. The third one is non-static variables or object level variables, or we can say instance variables. Okay, so you need to remember, see, on the basis of position of their declaration within the program, we have three types of variables in Java. What are they? Local variables, static variables, and non-static variables. Local variables are also called as method level variables. Okay, static variables are also called as class level variables. Non-static variables are also called as object level variables, or we can say instance variables. Okay, you need to remember. Okay, write in your notebook and remember it. And then on the basis of type of value they store, or we can say on the basis of their data type, variables are of two types: primitive type variables and non-primitive type variables. Okay, non-primitive type variables are also called as reference variables or object reference. Okay, these non-primitive type variables are also called as reference variables or object reference. Okay, I will discuss, don't worry. So this is the complete classification of variables in Java programming. Okay, clear? Now, first of all, I will discuss about local variables, how to identify local variables within a program. Then I will tell you about the identification of static variables, and then I will go to non-static variables, and then primitive type and non-primitive type. Okay, let's start. On the basis of position of declaration, how many kinds of variables are there? We have three kinds of variables: local variables, static variables, and non-static variables. Okay, so let us discuss about local variables, which are also called as method level variables. Okay, local variables which are also called as method level variables. So local variables क्या होते हैं? Local variables are the variables which are declared. I'm not talking about initialization, I'm talking about declaration. So local variables are the variables which are declared within the body or you can say block of a method. मतलब हम जावा के प्रोग्राम को देखेंगे और देखेंगे किसी वेरिएबल का डिक्लेरेशन किसी मेथड के बॉडी के अंदर हुआ है ना, किसी मेथड के बॉडी के अंदर हुआ तो हम लोग कहेंगे वो वेरिएबल लोकल वेरिएबल है. See the example. Suppose if we have the class adder and within the adder class we have the method add. Here add is a parameterized method. It has two parameters of type int. Okay, the first parameter is n1 and the second parameter is n2. And then we have written n1 plus n2 and the result will be stored in the variable sum which is declared with the data type int. And then we are printing sum is equal to this variable's value. Okay, so in this program, we can say that the local variables are n1, n2, and sum. Okay, here you have to note that parameters are also considered as local variables. Okay, parameters are also considered as local variables. Okay, so please look at this program n1, n2, and sum. Okay, see these three variables are declared within the method. Okay, clear? Is this clear? Even though n1 and n2 are declared at the method's head part, then also they are associated with the method only, na? So they are also considered as local variables. n1, n2, and sum. These three are local variables in this example. Okay. Then let us discuss about static variables or we can say class level variables. Okay, static variables or class level variables. Static variables are the variables which are declared within the body or we can say block of class, but not within the body or block of any method. तो स्टैटिक वेरिएबल्स वो वेरिएबल्स हैं जिनका डिक्लेरेशन क्लास के ब्लॉक के अंदर तो हुआ है लेकिन किसी मेथड के ब्लॉक के अंदर या क्या हो बॉडी के अंदर नहीं हुआ है. सी दिस एग्जांपल. ओके, हाँ, वन थिंग मोर, व्हाइल डिक्लेयरिंग देम स्टैटिक कीवर्ड इज यूज्ड. ठीक है, सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज their declaration is done within the body of the class but not within the body of any method. And second point is while declaring them static keyword is used. See this example. Here I have used the class public class adder. Here I have defined the class public class adder. Okay, and here you can see the declaration of variable n1 and n2 is not done within the block of any method. It is directly declared. The variables are directly declared. Which variables? Variables n1 and n2 are directly declared within the body of class but not within the body of method. Okay, and while declaring them we have used static keywords. So we can say here n1 and n2 are the static variables but this sum variable is the local variable. Why? Because its declaration has been done within the body of add method, within the body of add method. Is this clear? So we can say what? The static variables are n1 and n2. Okay, and the local variable is sum. Please read these lines once again. Static variables वो variables हैं जिनका declaration क्लास के बॉडी के अंदर तो होता है लेकिन किसी मेथड के बॉडी के अंदर नहीं होता है. दूसरी बात क्या, उनको डिक्लेयर करते समय स्टैटिक कीवर्ड का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. Those variables are called as static variables. In this example, n1 and n2 are the static variables and sum is the non-static variable. Sum is the non-static variable. Okay, then let us discuss about non-static variables or we can say object level variables. Okay, non-static variables or we can say object level variables. It has one more name, instance variable. Okay, non-static variables or object level variables are also called as instance variables. Always remember in Java programming instance means objects. Okay, Java programming में हमेशा याद रखना instance का मतलब होता है objects. Okay, listen. So non-static variables are the variables which are declared within the body or block of class but not within the body or block of any method. तो ये तो static के जैसा ही पहला हो गया. यानी कि non-static variables का भी declaration class के body के अंदर तो होगा लेकिन किसी method के body के अंदर नहीं होगा. Okay? While declaring them, static keyword is not used. यही difference है static और non-static variable. स्टैटिक वेरिएबल भी मेथड के बाहर डिक्लेयर किए जाते हैं, नॉन स्टैटिक भी मेथड के बाहर डिक्लेयर किए जाते हैं। तो दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है? स्टैटिक वेरिएबल्स को डिक्लेयर करते समय स्टैटिक कीवर्ड का इस्तेमाल होता है, नॉन स्टैटिक वेरिएबल्स को डिक्लेयर करते समय स्टैटिक कीवर्ड का इस्तेमाल नहीं होता है। दैट्स okay, it is as simple as that. Then see this example, public class adder, int n1 is equal to 10, int n2 is equal to 20. Okay, public void add int sum is equal to n1 and n2. See here I have declared variables n1 and n2 within the block of class but not within the method, within the body of method. Yes or no? So here while declaring n1 and n2, I have not used the static keyword, so we can say here n1 and n2 are the non-static variables. Here n1 and n2 are the non-static variables. Clear? Okay, then and sum, what about sum? Sum is the local variable. क्यों? क्योंकि sum का declaration method के body के अंदर हुआ है. Okay, this is the body of the method. See, this is the body of the class. Okay, this is the body of the class adder. So n1 is declared and n2 is declared within the body of class but not within the body of method, and this is the body of method. Okay, this is called as the body or block of method. Okay, so variable sum is declared within the body of method, so it is called as local variable, and n1 and n2 are the variables which are declared outside the block of method but within the block of class, and the static keyword has not been used, so we can say n1 and n2 are the non-static variables, are the object level variables, or you can say instance variables. Clear? So it is very easy, huh? Okay, so here the non-static variables are n1 and n2, and local variable is sum. Local variable is sum. Now let us discuss about on the basis of type of value they store or their data type. ये तो पहला basis खत्म हो गया, पहला slide याद करो, है ना? Variables को directly आप ऐसे नहीं कह सकते कि variables 3 प्रकार के, variables 5 प्रकार के, ऐसा नहीं. दो different basis है. पहला basis हम लोग already discuss कर चुके हैं, on the basis of position of declaration of the variable, static, non-static and local, है ना? Now it is the time to discuss on the basis of type of value they store, or we can say their data type. See, primitive type variables and non-primitive type variables. What are primitive type variables? Primitive type variables are the variables which are declared with primitive data types. Okay, primitive type variables are the variables which are declared with primitive data types, that is byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, char. Okay, examples: byte x, short s, int I, long l, float f, double d, boolean b double o, char ch. So here all these variables x, s, okay, I, L, F, D, B double O, CH, all these variables will be called as primitive type variables. Why? Because their data types are primitive data types. Okay. On the other hand, non-primitive type variables are those variables which are declared with non-primitive data types. That is, their data type will be any class or array or interface enum. Okay. In standard 9th and 10th class, okay, the concept of interface is not there. Okay, and enum is not there in 11th and 12th also. Okay, so let's forget about interface and enum. Any class or array, if the data type of a variable is any class or array, then we can say the variable is a non-primitive type variable. For example, see here I have declared the variable d with data type demo. What is demo? It is a class. Consider it as a class. Suppose मान लो कि मैंने class define किया demo. तो अगर किसी वेरिएबल का डेटा टाइप में अगर डेमो देता हूं, इसका मतलब है क्या? डी किस प्रकार का वेरिएबल है? नॉन प्रिमिटिव टाइप वेरिएबल. रिमेंबर, नॉन प्रिमिटिव टाइप वेरिएबल्स आर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज रेफरेंस वेरिएबल्स और ऑब्जेक्ट रेफरेंस. इसको अपने दिमाग में स्टोर कर लो, अगर हो सके तो नोट्स में लिख लो कि नॉन प्रिमिटिव टाइप वेरिएबल्स का और भी दो नाम है. क्या? नॉन प्रिमिटिव टाइप वेरिएबल्स आर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज रेफरेंस वेरिएबल्स या फिर ऑब्जेक्ट रेफरेंस. ओके, you can see in the second line the data type of st is a string. And what is a string? A string is a predefined class. Yes or no? So st is also a non-primitive type variable. Then here arr, the data type of arr is int array. Okay, square bracket start और square bracket अगर close है तो जावा में उसका मतलब होता है array. So int array is the non-primitive data type, yes or no? That is the reason why we can say that ARR is a non-primitive type variable or reference variable or object reference. Is this clear? So this is all about the classification of variables. Okay, this is all about the classification of variables. Okay, clear now? Now let us discuss about, okay, let me show the things using BlueJ. Listen. And there is one more topic, that is possible combinations of variables. That is very, very important. Please stay in the video and listen that also. Let me create a class, give any name, click on OK, Control A, backspace. See, PUBLIC, public class DEMO, demo. Okay, public class demo. PUBLIC, public STATIC, static void, void main, capital STRING, string, array space args. Now let me declare a non-static variable, int x is equal to suppose 10. Okay, then STATIC, static int y is equal to 20. Okay, okay na? Then int z is equal to suppose 30. Clear? Now my question is, in this program, how many variables are there? In this program, how many variables are there? Most of the students might be thinking that 3. Okay, number of variables is 3. No, number of variables is 4. See, x is the first variable, y is the second variable, args is the third variable. Yes, the data type of args is string array. The data type of args is string array, and then z is the fourth variable. So if anybody will ask you in your Viva, how many variables are there within this program, you will say 4 variables are there. We are not using args in our program. Okay, even then it is a variable now. Yes, it is a variable. Now listen, all of you. Let me rub this. Yes. Now see, the declaration of variable x. The declaration of variable x. X is declared within the body of class, but not within the body of any method. And the second thing is, while declaring x, I have not used a static keyword. So I can say variable x is a what? Variable x is a non-static variable. Variable x is a non-static variable. Okay, or you can say object level variable, or you can say OBJCT, object level, level variable, object level variable, or you can say instance variable. Okay, instance variable. Clear? So it is very, very important. Then what about y? What about y? Y is a static variable. STATIC, static variable, static variable, or we can say class level variable, or simply you can say class variable, CLASS, class variable. Okay, class variable. Now what kind of variable is z? What kind of variable is z? Z is a local variable. Z is a local variable. LOCAL, local, VARIABLE. Z is a local variable. Okay, so it is very simple. Yes or no? Clear? Okay, is this clear? Now listen, let me tell about possible combination of variables. See, very, very important. Okay, very, very important. Now I will discuss about POSSIBLE. Let me increase the font size. Twenty. 20. Possible combinations. COMBINATION. Possible combinations of variables. Okay, possible combinations of variables. Okay, see, there were two different bases. Okay, on the basis of position of declaration, we have three kinds of variables: static, non-static, and local. And the other one was primitive and what? Non-primitive type variable. Let me write that. Okay, let me write that, please. Then only you will be able to understand. The first one was local variable. Okay, LOCAL, local variable. Okay, let me write static first of all. STATIC, static variable. Okay, the second one was non-static variable, non-static variable. Okay, and the third one was what? LOCA, local variable, on the basis of position of declaration. Then on the basis of type of value they hold, primitive type variable. Okay, primitive type variable, and the other one was non-primitive type variable, non-primitive type variable, non-primitive type variable. Okay, now listen, my question is this possible that a variable at the same time will be static and primitive? Will be static and primitive? Let me show you. For example, here, okay, this is what? Variable y. It is a static variable as well as primitive variable. Why static? Because static keyword is used, and the other thing is that you have declared it outside the block of any method. And why is it primitive? Primitive means because its data type is a primitive data type. Okay, so yes, this combination is possible. Okay, so the first combination is, okay, the first combination is, look carefully, the first combination is static primitive type variable, STATIC, static, PRIMITIV, primitive, static primitive type variable, VARIABLE, static primitive type variable. Okay, static primitive type variable. Clear? Now, my question to you is it possible that a variable will be static and non-primitive? Is it possible that a variable will be static and non-primitive? Yes. Why not? Static and non-primitive means, suppose STATIC is static, STRING, string is a non-primitive type, so string ST1 is equal to, suppose let me give here RITWIK, Ritwik. Okay, control K, no syntax. Yes, it is possible. So ST1 is a static variable as well as non-primitive type variable. Why? Because the data type of ST1 is a non-primitive data type and it is a static variable. Okay, it is a static variable. One thing more. Most of the students might be thinking, here static keyword is not used, so Z will be a non-static variable. No. Z's declaration, the variable Z's declaration has been done within the body of main method. So it is neither static nor non-static. It is a local variable. Okay, clear? We cannot use a static keyword here. Okay, let me show it to you. STATIC. I will get error. Control K, illegal start of expression. Okay, I will get error. So local variables are local variables only. They are neither static nor non-static. Okay. So what I was telling about what kind of variable is ST1. So under which combination it comes. So it is a static non-primitive type variable. So I will write here static non-primitive type variable. Okay. The second one is static non-primitive type variable. Static non-primitive type variable. Okay. Then, is it possible that a non-static variable will be a primitive variable? Yes. Okay, here you can see non-static. What? X is a non-static variable because the static keyword is not used and its data type is primitive. So non-static primitive variable, yes, it is possible. Okay, non-static primitive type variable, non-static primitive type variable, non-static primitive type variable. non, non-static, primitive, non-static primitive type variable, non-static primitive type variable. Okay. Now, listen, is it possible that a variable will be non-static and non-primitive type variable? Non-static and non-primitive type variable? Yes, it is possible. You can see string string st1 is equal to, let me make it st2 then. Let me make it st2 then. Okay, st1 is equal to, within double quotes, if I write any name, suppose Raj. Okay, let me compile. Yes, no syntax at all. So what kind of variable is st1? It's a non-static as well as non-primitive. Non-static क्यों? क्योंकि static keyword use हुआ नहीं है यहाँ पे. और non-primitive क्यों? क्योंकि st1 का data type non-primitive है. Okay, so it comes under this combination. Which combination? The fourth one will be, okay, the fourth one will be non-static non-primitive type variable. Non-static non primitive variable. Okay, non-static non-primitive type variable, non-primitive type variable, non-static non-primitive type variable. Okay, now listen, is it possible that a local variable will be a primitive variable? A local variable will be a primitive variable? Yes. See the example. Here Z is local. Why? Because it is declared within the body of method and its data type is primitive. So Z is a local primitive type variable. Okay, Z is a local primitive type variable. So it is possible. Local primitive primitive type variable, primitive type variable, local primitive type variable. Okay. Now you tell me, is it possible that the local variable will be of non-primitive type? Yes, it is possible. You can see here, string, suppose st3 is equal to, within double quotes, if I write what? Dinesh, 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 control K, no syntax. Yes, it is possible. So what kind of variable is st3? It's a local variable. Why? Because it is declared within the body of method. And what type of variable? Its data type is non-primitive. So under which combination it comes? So we can say st3 is a local non-primitive type variable. Okay, so this is the sixth combination, which is the last combination. Okay, local, LOCL, local non-primitive type variable, primitive, non-primitive type variable, variable, non-primitive type variable. Okay, local non-primitive type variable. तो जावा प्रोग्रामिंग में कोई भी वेरिएबल प्रोग्राम को आपको दिखाएगा और पूछेगा ये वेरिएबल किस कैटेगरी में आ रहा है, किस कॉम्बिनेशन में आ रहा है. ये 6 में से कोई एक रहेगा, 6 के बाहर और कोई कॉम्बिनेशन है ही नहीं. Okay, so there are a total of 6 combinations, 6 possible combinations of variables. Okay, एक वेरिएबल या तो स्टैटिक प्रिमिटिव टाइप होगा, या तो स्टैटिक नॉन प्रिमिटिव टाइप होगा, या तो नॉन स्टैटिक प्रिमिटिव टाइप होगा, या तो नॉन स्टैटिक नॉन प्रिमिटिव टाइप होगा, या तो लोकल प्रिमिटिव या तो लोकल नॉन प्रिमिटिव टाइप होगा. ओके, नॉन प्रिमिटिव कह सकते हो या फिर यू कैन से रेफरेंस वेरिएबल. ओके, इन प्लेस ऑफ नॉन प्रिमिटिव यू कैन से रेफरेंस वेरिएबल आल्सो. Clear? In place of non-primitive type variable, you can say reference variable. So static reference variable. Okay. Then reference variable. Then reference variable. So wherever non-primitive type is written, you can write reference variable. Okay. It depends upon you. Clear? Clear? Okay. So now tell, see the program once again and tell what kind of variable is x. इसका डिक्लेरेशन मेथड के अंदर नहीं हुआ, मेथड के बाहर हुआ है, तो ये और स्टैटिक कीवर्ड यूज नहीं हुआ है. So it's a non-static primitive type variable. What kind of variable is st1? It's a non-static, non-primitive type variable, or we can say reference variable. Okay. What kind of variable is y? It's a static primitive type variable. What kind of variable is st2? It's a static non-primitive type variable. What kind of variable is z? Z is a local primitive type variable. What kind of variable is st3? It's a local non-primitive type variable. What kind of variable is args? Local non-primitive type variable. Why? Because its data type is non-primitive. Clear? So this is all about variables. I mean the classification of variables. In the second part, I will tell you about the scope of a variable, and in the third part, I will tell you about the lifetime of a variable. All these videos are going to be very, very important. Believe me, it will definitely help you to understand the constructor chapter and the programming, coding of Java in depth. Believe me. So don't skip any video. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.